What's up, Yu-Gi-Oh players? This is Ash, TO of the Oval Yu-Gi-Oh League, bringing you a quick look at the new Wave of Light structure deck. So, yeah, I've got a brand new map. It's the Pikachu, or it's the Pokemon World Championships 2016 map from San Francisco. I like trains, so Pikachu on a train, that works. So, the new Wave of Light structure deck. It's a sneak peek. It comes out on the 18th, so quick look to show you players what you could be getting out of this set. It includes a standard 40-card deck. It includes some new tokens, which is kind of cool. Monsters, spells. It's counter trap, so counter fairies. I can't remember how to open one of these. Is it top? I think it's bottom that you open these now. There we go. So you got your normal rulebook, your playmat, which has a new Pashaft, which I think is so you got your new Valkyrie monster, you got Pashaft, and you got whatever that thing is in the sombrero. The Pashaft, I think, is something to do with Construct. I've heard a lot of stuff to do with the new guy being on Construct. So the deck starting off with Eva. So I got a new camera setup, so it's going to take a little while for me to read the cards. So we got Eva. It is a fairy level 1 light. It's a super rare out of the set. No, it's not. It's an ultra rare. It's kind of cool. 500 attack, 200 defense. Fairy. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can banish up to 2 other light monsters on the field and/or graveyard. Add the same number of level 2 or lower light fairy monsters with different names from the deck to your hand, except Eva. You can use the effect of Eva once per turn. It's kind of cool. Love the artwork on it. Next we have, it's another Ultra. It's kind of rare you get 2 Ultras in the deck. We have Sacred Arc Air Knight Pashaft. Fairy Light level 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, level 9. That's an oddity, you don't get level 9s often. On Construct's head, it's a fairy, 2,800 attack, 2,300 defense. If you activate a counter trap, or if you negate the activation of a spell or trap or monster effect, except during the battle phase, you can banish 2 other fairy type monsters from your hand, so it works in sync with Eva. Field and or graveyard, special summon this card from the graveyard if it was sent there when you're activated / negated. God, this thing's, if this card was there when you activated or / negated, or hand, even if not. If this card attacks the defense, piercing damage, when this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can add 1 Pashaft card or 1 counter trap. So it's mediocre. Then you got Power Angel Valkyrie. I want to see a Valkyrie deck. I remember it being in Yu-Gi-Oh series a while back. Fairy, 1800 attack, 1050 defense, light, level 4. If you negate the activation of a spell or trap or monster effect, add 1 light fairy monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use the effect of Power Valkyrie once per turn. Which isn't that good, really. I mean, it's alright. The card art's cool, and it'd be cool to see more Valkyries. There we go. Sanctum of Pashaft, continuous spell. This card's name becomes the Sanctuary of Light, so Sanctuary of Light support. While on the field and or in the grave, fairy monsters on the field gain 300 attack and defense. Set spell and trap cards cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects. Once per turn, you can target a total of 3 fairy monsters / and or counter traps with different names in the graveyard. Place them on top of the deck in any order. Right. Rebirth of Pashaft, counter trap. Super counter trap, that's kind of cool. And it's a new counter trap. When you activate a spell trap or when a spell trap or monster effect is activated, reveal 1 counter trap in your hand, then discard 1 card and pay 1,000 life points and negate the activation. If you do, shuffle that card into the deck. So it's a somewhat better wiretap. I mean, it's a wiretap that can target spells and monsters. And then you can special summon 1 Pashaft monster from the deck or extra. Wow. What part? Oh, you got the Synchro Pashaft. That's kind of cool. Minerva, Scholar of the Sky. So we're on about our 3rd, 4th Minerva. Level 4 Earth. Each time, actually, I'm going to zoom in a little bit on these because I can. Minerva, 1700, 400 attack. Each time a counter trap is activated, immediately after it resolves, this card gains 500 attack. And if it does, the Sanctuary... And if it does, and the Sanctuary's spell is on your field, add one... Right, I mean... It becomes a 2200 for a level 4, which isn't bad. That's not too bad. I mean, Neo Parshive Power, that's an old card. Old card. Meltiel Sages, this is a new one. Level 4 Earth Fairy, or level 4 Light Fairy. 1600 attack, 1200 defense. Each time a counter trap is activated, immediately after it resolves, gain 1000 life points. And if you the Sanctuary of the Sky is on the field, destroy one card of your opponent. That's kind of cool. Halfster, Wisdom, that's an old card. Bountiful Artemis, I've got 3 ultis of those, so I'm glad this set came out. Old card. Guardian Ariadne, that's cool to see in common. It should be rarity bumped at some point, but Pendulum's kind of killed... Well, the new Master Rule 4 kind of killed the deck a little bit. Christia, that's cool in common. Splendid Venus. Athena, that's another cool reprint. Tethys. Hecatrice, that's cool. Galen Duo, this is a secret from Light of Destruction. Nova Summoner, I think the last time that was in a set was... Might have been printed in another structure deck, but it was in Gold Pack 3. Honest. Herald of Orange Light, another cool reprint, and Green Light, and Purple Light. Guiding Light, I think this is in Hidden Arsenal 6, I think. When this card's normal summon, you can target one level 1 light monster in the graveyard and special summon it. That's not too bad. DD Sprite. Hane Water, that's another cool little reprint. I think the only 2 printings... It's had a common printing in another structure deck. It was printed as a super... Its original printing was a super in Crossroads of Chaos. And it was they had a few Duelist League ones with the different colour names. I think I got one in green and one in purple. Sanctuary Light, that's cool, old school reprint. Cards from the Sky, another one. Celestial, Valhalla, Title. Wow, I didn't even realise that was in here. That's a really nice reprint. Like Judgment, Reckless Descent, Synthetic Seraphism, Divine Punishment, Dark Bribe, Solemn Warning's another nice one. Ultimate Providence doesn't really need a reprint, to be honest. I mean, there was a secret twice and both of them are like 50p each. Drastic Drop-Off was a card that needed a reprint, no, especially for this deck. Being an instant, send the card you added to your to the graveyard. And yeah, I mean, its previous printings was in Ultra and Ulti, and I think the Ultra looks a lot better than the Ulti. Recall, that only came out recently. I think that was only in Code of the Duelist. I mean, it's a Dark Bribe for monsters. Synthetic Seraphim Token, that's kind of cool. I mean, that is kind of cool. There's another token. I can imagine people modifying the art to make it look like the Golden Snitch from the Harry Potter. And most importantly, the Duel Links card, which I've been collecting a few of these because they're kind of cool as well. So I got mine for £9.50 from Atomic. I have seen them cheaper. It's a cool structure deck, and it'll be cool to see Counter Fairies back, but I don't think this deck will honestly do it. Eva's kind of cool and it could see some play, but I don't think much of it. I mean, Counter Fairies on its own is kind of cool, but it gets cloggy in it. Once you've got past all the negations, it's just a bit eh. Apart from that, yeah. That is that's Wave of Light structure deck as a quick sneak peek to show everyone what it's like before. I think it comes out tomorrow on the 18th, because yeah, currently it's 17th. So until next episode, I'll see everyone about.